Hey, what's happening everyone? I am SirJames from Gamerfuzion.com, and in today's video I'm here to provide you a product review on the Hephaestus 2 surround sound gaming headset, which I got the chance to use for a good 7 days, and honestly these are one of the better headsets that I've used in quite a long time, especially with the 7.1 and my personal favorite, bass impact. So before I talk about the software to be utilized with this particular product, I do want to go ahead and talk about the headset itself because this is also quite important next to the software. So first off, starting off with the cable, it does in fact come with a lengthy braided cable and it's gold plated at the very end. However, do keep in mind that also along the cable you do have this super large black box, a little bit bigger than I thought it would be, but then again it's not really annoying at all. On the black box you do have a few different functions. There is a scroll wheel to either increase or decrease the overall volume. On the other side you also have a microphone mute option, and of course you also have the option to disable the light up function on the left and right hand side. And in terms of the light up function, it's actually just very simple. It's not like super bright, nor can you adjust or change the color. The only color option that you have is red, because if you look up Hephaestus, this is in fact created by the God of Fire, as the name is trying to go with, which I thought that was a little bit creative in my opinion. Now the headset also has a microphone which you can easily adjust and kind of bend to kind of fit your personal needs, and whatever you bend it to is easily going to maintain that area. Now the quality of the microphone is actually really good. However, since my computer currently had an issue with the sound cord, or I wasn't able to capture the initial sound test, but after trying these out with a computer with a properly working sound card, the actual microphone on this is very good. I would say it's on par with like the Blue Snowball quality microphone. Not quite the Yeti, but the Blue Snowball definitely in terms of mic quality very good. So if you're looking for a decent mic quality and one that has surround sound, so far these seem to be the main winner to go with. Now the other thing I want to adjust is also you could kind of fold these up a little bit. So if you want to travel and kind of fit these into like a corner of your suitcase or your bag, you know, whatever it is that you want to go to, you can actually fold these up. There's a couple ways you could go about it. This is one of the different ways, though on the box it's kind of indicating this, where you have these down like so. Twist them outwards, almost like you're resting on your shoulder, except they can't adjust the other way. Then you simply just lift this into place. Again, there you go, just small little, all you need is like a little travel bag, and then you basically be good to go. Kind of stuff these in the corner of your bag, make sure it's not like loose or anything like that. Again, very simple. Now in terms of the comfort wise, these are actually quite comfortable because the ear cups do have a lot of padding over here. It is a little bit of a leather material, so do keep in mind that they may tend to get warm around the ears, so if you don't like that, just kind of keep that in mind. And of course you have a nice simple padding on top. It's not as thick as the paddings on the ear cups, but it's it's good enough to the point where it's not going to bother you. So when you have them on your head, again, like I said, the only thing you're going to have is just a little bit of warmth around the ear, but that's kind of something that's common with ear cups that have a leather type of padding. Another thing to note, of course, you have your adjustments on the left and right hand side. One thing I like, even though not all headsets do this quite often, is the fact that when you are adjusting these, they actually have it numbered, so that way you know you're going to have them evened out if you prefer to have them evened out, or if you want to kind of mix and match. But you do have a number of 1 all the way to max, so very simple. And of course you have your left and right hand side, as easy as that. Now, before I talk about the software, let's go ahead and talk about the sound quality, because the sound quality is also important next to comfort and microphone. And honestly, the sound quality of this is amazing once you have the software downloaded and enabled with the 7.1, whether it be playing video games, watching a movie, playing your music, all of which sounded excellent with this device. Not only that, my personal favorite is the bass impact. For me, I like having a lot of bass, and there's actually adjustments that you can make between both the left and right ear cups to increase or decrease the overall bass. If you like having a lot of bass, you can increase that. However, if you don't like having a lot of bass, you can actually decrease that quite a lot to the point where there's no bass at all. So again, it's all about personal preference when it comes to this. So now that we got the chance to talk about the headset, let's go ahead and talk about the software. Alright, so after you get the product, in order to utilize it with the 7.1 surround sound, you do need to download a software which is available on their website. Once you do that and you plug in your item, there may be a potential update. In this case for me, there was an update for the software, in which I was required to restart my computer afterwards in order to use it. Very simple stuff, but as you can see, this is what the software will look like. It's actually very simple. On the bottom here, it will actually have highlighted in terms of what you have plugged in. In this case, I only have one item, which is the headset that I'm currently reviewing for this video, but you also have different categories for different products like other headsets, mice, and keyboards. And what I like to on this page, even though it may not benefit anything, it's just I really like the unique artwork that they have going on in the background here. And as you select over it, will actually kind of give you a brief idea of what the item is, and of course you could select it to get more information on that if you are interested in. But essentially, once you have everything plugged in, you're just going to go ahead and select what item that you want. In this case, since we're here to focus on the headset, this is the main page that's going to contain all our interfaces to mess with. For example, if you want to enable the 7.1 surround sound, you do need to select this box until it's lit up blue. If you wish to disable it, all you need to do is click it again, and then it's going to be disabled. Simple as that. Now, the headset does light up on both sides, though there is no different color options because after all, it is made by the god of fire, so the only option here is red. But you can choose to either enable or disable the breathing method if it bothers you for whatever reason, but then again, it's kind of on the side of your head, so it may not be that noticeable anyways. Now over here, this is my personal favorite little box right here. Well, besides the 7.1, is because these have bass and pack. So all you need to do is to increase these if you wish to have more bass with your sound, which is my favorite, especially when I'm watching like an action movie or I'm playing an action-based game like Battlefield, for example. Having the sounds of explosives right next to me just pounding my ears is just really, really cool. And of course, you could also change the settings a bit if you wish to have the surround sound a little bit closer to you or a little bit further back. It does have a little diagram as a recommendation page, so you could just stick it with that. And there's also an equalizer page here, so if you're going to be listening to music, you can adjust a variety of different settings to kind of meet your personal standards, which I also think that's pretty neat to have. You also have the environment to kind of change what kind of environments that you're going to be in, such as underwater, concert, bathroom. So if you want to kind of change up and mix up the music a little bit, you can mess with that. There's even a karaoke and MG voice settings, and of course they also have the update and support page, so you can kind of make sure that you are with the latest software. And if you need some online support, you just simply click this little box there and it's going to take you to the proper page that you need to go there. But overall, the setting in the software is extremely easy to use. Just remember, if you want to use 7.1, make sure this box is lit up blue, because if it's not, then it's not going to be 7.1. So the software is important to utilize the product to its full potential. But let's go ahead and get back and talk about the headset itself. So there you guys have it. That was the Hephaestus 2 surround sound gaming headset. Overall, the headset and the software works out great. I do like the fact that they have names based on gods in terms of the products, which I thought was really cool and creative at the same time. And honestly, in the end, I really have no complaints. I mean, the build quality is a little bit iffy, but then again, to be quite honest, it's actually a little bit more solid than I thought it initially was going to be. But overall, in the end, I'm actually going to be giving this product a full 5 out of 5. If you guys want any more information or check where to buy, I'll have that information in the description down below. But once again, I am SirJames from Gamerfuzion.com, where we empower your gaming.